football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies send out the punt team. The kicker going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Epps.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. Powers through. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Epps.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Epps. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And that's one of the ways that you can get the corner there is running the option and pitching the ball to the back.
Yeah, this defense, boy, they got to be careful in this game because it's not just going to be a heavy dose of running in between the tackles right up the middle, but they better be ready to go sideline to sideline and try and defend these option plays.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's out. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Epps. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking for a deep man. Got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They want to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got a wide open receiver. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return at the 47. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Epps. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport that this crowd demands to be entertained. And they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the 45. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Epps. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for this.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. Take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Using the quick game. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Catch in the middle, it's Segal. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Epps. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the footwork.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
See what they've got. Back has it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Bobo. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Got him downfield. And they'll knock him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
To the air on first down. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll move. the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Siegel. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Segal. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Siegel. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Holds it in on the left. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw on first down. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away. away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's why you spend plenty of time on kickoff return. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Bill.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll start this drive firing. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line gets set, first down. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. He's got it still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Wants to throw on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it.